It's amazing what you can find at King's College London Archives. As well as holding the collections of the Liddell Hart Centre for Military Archives, we also keep the records and papers of King's College London and all of the smaller institutions that were absorbed into King's over the years. This includes the papers of Queen Elizabeth College, which was very well known for its nutrition department. That was run by Professor John Yudkin in the mid-20th century. He was a nutritionist who was also an early anti-sugar pioneer, but he was also doing a bit of research on the side about flowering gromwell plants. Now, apparently, the flowering gromwell could be used as a contraceptive for women. It could inhibit fertility for short periods and tasted like a medium sherry, apparently. Now, it also happens that in the early 1960s, the London Rubber Company got wind of these experiments. The London Rubber Company was Britain's leading condom manufacturer. They were responsible for the Durex brand, and I've got a few examples from my own personal collection here. There's some Durex from the early 1960s and from the 1970s. So obviously, in the 60s, with the oral contraceptive pill coming out, London Rubber was a bit concerned about the future of the condom market. So it offered to bankroll Yudkin's research into flowering gromwell to the tune of £8,000 per year for 7 years. So that's about £200,000 a year in today's money. However, things were moving really quickly in the contraceptive market and really slowly at the Queen Elizabeth College Nutrition Department. In this document, we've got a very rare handwritten account of a personal meeting between Yudkin and Dr Barry Carruthers, who was a representative of the London Rubber Company. Now, as Carruthers saw it, the nutrition department was dragging its heels. It was more concerned at this time with finding the impurities in gromwell than actually looking at its contraceptive properties. So the London Rubber Company withdrew its funding in 1964, and this is something that I discuss in detail in my book on the London Rubber Company, which uses these papers among other sources. But importantly, this collection doesn't just include information about the London Rubber Company. It has correspondence with all other sorts of corporate entities who wanted to fund the nutrition department to undertake research which would benefit them. So, for example, we've got documents from the Nestlé Company and also from Heinz. So for anybody who's interested in those connections between nutrition, health, and corporate sponsorship within the university, the papers of Queen Elizabeth College Nutrition Department are a very good place to start.